Now, this is what happens on the 8th day. Now, this is, okay, at the end of the 7th day, he throws Satan. He has the white throne judgment and everything. And then in 21, it says, okay, now this is what happens. Now I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. So God creates a new heaven and a new earth. Also, there was no more sea. Then I, John, saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. He will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God, and God will wipe away every tear from their eye. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. When? In the 8,000th year. Then he who sat on the throne said, behold, I make all things what? New. 8. He said to me, write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give the fountains of water of life freely to him who is thirsty. Okay, I'm trying to find the scriptures that says, and there shall be no more counting. And I don't know if I want to read all of this to get to it. I'm trying to find out where it is. But anyway, on this day, on the 8th day, God says, now that there's a new heaven, a new earth, and guess what? The 1,000-year millennium is over. Are there people that die during the 1,000-year millennium?
Yes.
Yes. Okay? So stuff is still going on in the millennium, okay? But at the end of the 1,000 years, God says, okay, we're done with this earth. We're done with this whole system, okay? Let's start the 8th day. New heaven, new earth, okay? And he says, now there's no more counting. Get rid of the sun. What does the sun do? The sun and the moon do for us?
Light.
They give us the time, our time cycle. God said, I put them in so that to count mohadim, days and times and years and minutes. But now he's saying, get rid of the sun, get rid of the moon, new heaven, new earth. We don't need any of that. I will be your light because I'm going to live among you, so no problem. And now he's saying, there's no more counting. It's the 8th day. Now it's the 8th day. This is Shmini Atzeret. Now you really got a party because now it's the 8th day, okay? So God set up the world in a 6-day cycle to finish the salvation process, 1,000 years to get his rest and to redeem his other bride that he wants. Then at the end of the 1,000, get rid of everything, let's start brand new. No more counting. Oh, burn up Satan, get him out of there too, okay? And let's get started, okay? And now in the 8th day is when we really celebrate, because now we have a new man and a new heaven and a new earth and no more clock. You understand? So this is why Christ resurrected on the 8th day, because he's prophesying of a future 8th day of a new, everything being brand new. Is going to be on the 8th day. That's why you celebrate the feast days, but at the last feast day in Tabernacle, you celebrate the 8th day of Shmini Atzeret, because one day God is going to make everything new. Okay? That's why Jesus is the 888, because he makes everything new. You understand?
Verse 22.
What is verse 22?
Verse 22.
Read that.
Chapter 21.
Chapter 21, verse 22. See, I knew I was going to be reading for a while. What does it say?
But I saw no temple in front of it, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb and its temple. The city had no need for the sun or of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of God illuminated it. The Lamb is the light, and the nations of those who save it shall walk in its light, and the King of the earth will bring their glory and honor to it. Its gates shall not be shut at all by day. There shall be no light, there shall be no night, and there shall bring the glory and the honor of the nations unto it. For there shall be no means to enter
anything defile will enter it.
Defile or cause abomination or a lie, but only those that are written in the Lamb's
Yes.
book of life.
Okay, that happens on the 8th day. You see that? So Jesus, we celebrating on Sunday is doing what? We're celebrating the 8th day. This is why when that rabbi goes, we're only supposed to worship the Sabbath. Those pagans are worshiping on Sunday. I was like, no, my church, we worship on Shmini Atzeret. He goes, they don't know about the feast days. I said, our church does. And I said, we're worshiping on the 8th day because the 8th day represents the new beginning and Jesus Christ's resurrection from the grave, not because it's Sunday. Okay? That's what Catholic is, pagan. We're not Catholic, right? So anyway, that's the end of the message today at Roshan Messianic Bible College. Thank you, Pastor Ben, for your service. Being geeky, huh? We have ways that you can now give to this ministry.